What is up, my fellow gamers out there? Have you ever struggled to find time to play your video games? Are your backlog is just keep growing, and you are keep getting frustrated because you don't have time to sit down at the front of your computer or your console to play video games because life is just busy? Well, it was me. It was me before Handheld Gaming saved my gaming life, and I made this video just to help you out to solve this problem. And I think the ultimate solution for this problem is a handheld console with a sleep and resume mode. In case if you don't know what is sleep and resume mode is that you're playing a video game, and whenever you are, you just have to, let's say you are commuting, and then, oh, I have to take out the next stop. Oh, but I cannot save. Oh, don't worry, you just pause the game, press the power button, and once you get off from the train and you are ready to play again, you just power the device on again, and that's it, you can continue it. And this is the beauty, because if this sleep and resume mode wouldn't exist, it would be a struggle, because you don't want to turn it off while in the middle of a boss fight and just like, wow. And I would like to recommend you 3 tiers in this handheld category, which is like a low budget, like a mid budget, and a high budget, what you could choose if you would like to start to have your journey in a handheld gaming scene. And we are starting with the low budget tier, and in the low budget tier I have 2 recommendations. This is the Anbernic RG 400XH. This is a horizontal handheld, and this is a Linux based handheld and can emulate anything up until PS1 and Dreamcast, and also old school 8-bit 16-bit games. If you love clamshell handhelds, this is the Miyoo Flip. I made a review video about it, I'm going to put the link up here. This is the same, it's just more compact, more pocketable. And if you're thinking about now that, no, I don't want to start to play retro games because they are too old school, they are pixelated, I would like to challenge you on this. I made a video about don't skip old games, where I talk about why it's good to play old games. Since I started my channel, I played a lot of retro games, and it happened with me a lot that I was like finishing a game and I was like, oh, I was really enjoyed them, and it was a really good experience. And yeah, of course there are a lot of games which are aged badly, but there are a lot of good games which are still definitely worth playing. And these ones are cheap, so if you want to start your handheld journey, it's definitely a good starting point. And there are a lot of different retro handhelds, so whenever you like what kind of form factor, you can check out these options. And also I would consider the first version of the Nintendo Switch still a cheap solution, because these ones are relatively cheap to consider for how high prices we have now in the gaming scene. And the Switch one I still recommend it because the gaming library is absolutely insane, and there are a lot of modern ports to it, from Skyrim to Borderlands, and a lot of modern RPGs has been made to it, a lot of indie games, first-party Nintendo games. So if you just buy a first version Nintendo Switch, your gaming library is going to be massive. It's going to have your games for years to finish them. And I still have my launch Nintendo Switch version from 2017. I think it's from 2017. This is the LCD version, and the only thing I did is just to change the battery, because the original one started to die. Replaced the thermal, replaced the thermal paste on it, and it's still going strong. And it's dockable, and this is the other very important factor, that all these consoles are dockable, or it has a HDMI out port, where you can just use your computer monitor or your TV to just to play. And because they have Bluetooth connection as well, you can pair Bluetooth controller, and you can have like a very comfortable gaming. And while you're on the go, you just use them as a handheld device. Alright, going to the mid tier, I would like to recommend Retroid Pocket 6. This one is a bit more expensive, but it's still affordable, and this one is going to open a whole new world regarding gaming, because on this you can emulate all of the old school and basically modern. I think you can, yes, even PS2, Dreamcast, PS1 and a lot of PC games as well, because the hardware is strong enough and you can use your Epic and Steam account, and I think your GOG account as well, and a lot of games are supported on Android now. So, and it also has you can dock it, so you can play it on your TV or on your monitor, and you can use an external controller for it. So it's a very, very good solution, and it has a beautiful AMOLED display. And also because it's Android based, you can play Android games as well. So this one is definitely a good solution for it. Okay, for the high tier, I would recommend any kind of handheld PC. These ones are big, bulky, but they are powerhouse. You can have different options. You can go for the Steam Deck. I have a Steam Deck OLED and I really love it. You can go for Legion Go, or you can go MSI Claw. There are a lot of options. My only recommendation here is to go for a SteamOS version, because we are talking about like if you don't have really much time to tinker with different drivers under Windows and Windows updates and just tinkering, you really just want to pick up your device, play, and once you had that half an hour of free time, you just put it down and that's it. And SteamOS is good for this because the system takes care of everything. You don't have to worry about driver updates or any kind of issues, why it's crashing or what could cause any kind of disruption in your gaming. So yes, I think I had to say that these handhelds have saved my gaming life, because otherwise I wouldn't have time to sit down. It's basically, life is just so busy. But the problem is that I fall in the rabbit hole and I started to collect handhelds. And yes, it's a good hobby. I love it. But yeah, okay. If you enjoyed this video, check out my free device handheld solution, how I use these guys, and when I'm out and about, which one I take with me, and how I organize my setup. I hope that you enjoyed this video and it helped you out, and I'm going to see you in the next BacklogQuest video. Goodbye.